Welcome to our fifth session of the 5-element Embody Your Inner Healer practice. And in this session, we are going to explore the element of fire. So I invite you to light your candle and join me as we face the south. Now, for me, the south is in this direction. And so as we hold our candles and gently turn our awareness to the south, just taking a nice deep breath and connecting with this flame in your hand, knowing you're connecting with the element of fire, the season of summer solstice, the time of day of the new midday sun. We're connecting with this most extreme yang. It's the most magnificent yang, brilliant, luminous light. The sun is representative of the fire element. And the fire element, I'm going to turn and face you now, and we're going to just go a little bit deeper. I invite you to take your fire and gently place it somewhere in the south. As we orient to each other in a circle here, placing our hands over our hearts. This fire element is associated with our hearts, associated with the paired organ of the small intestine and the pericardium, associated with your blood, your circulatory system, the cardiovascular system, and associated with how energy moves through your body and with your voice and your tongue and the palm of your hand. So heart and fire energy is all about communication and being in communion and being in connection with one another. And when we connect to the heart and the fire, we connect to the archetype of the wizard, the magician who is the performer, the orator, the storyteller, right? The magnificent one that merges the mundane with the divine, the one that is the divine human and is the most magnetic and charming and loving person. She wants to share her love and pleasure and bliss with everyone. And the heart and the fire element is also connected to the very generous and playful monkey, the playful one. So heart and fire is all about joy, unconditional love, and bliss. So taking a moment before we bow in to bring our hands to our hearts, knowing we're going to devote this practice to ourselves, to our higher selves with love, but also to all sentient beings. And so with your hands at your heart and your fingertips pointed toward the sky, taking a nice deep breath and connecting with that beautiful sun, feeling the golden sunlight on your face, the golden light of your candle. And as you inhale, that golden light brings a soft smile to your lips. And as you breathe in. Feel that smile expand. Feel that golden light expand. And as you breathe out, lower your fingers toward the floor. And feel that light now entering beyond your face down into your heart. And that smile is melting into your heart. And so inhaling, fingers up, soft smile on your lips. Exhaling, fingers to the earth, allowing that golden light to warm your heart. And let that smile melt into your heart. Now, inhaling, connecting to, as your fingers are pointed up, connecting toward the heavens, to this universe, to the divinity in you. And as you exhale, fingers down toward the earth, feeling yourself held by the earth, the nourishing, nurturing form of Great Mother. And inhaling up, knowing that you stand between this divine and this earthly realm as a divine human. And the meeting place is your heart. So let's say a prayer. Inhaling, fingers up, breathing in, and saying to yourself, may I experience unconditional love. And then exhaling down to the earth. May I release what is no longer loving. Inhaling up, fingers up. May I know joy. Exhaling down. May I release what is no longer joyful. Now inhaling up. May all beings know love. Exhaling, releasing. May all beings release what is no longer loving. Inhaling. May all beings experience joy and bliss. Exhaling and releasing. May all beings release what is no longer joyful. And inhaling back to your heart. Bringing your feet together. And you're at the gate of your heart. And your heart simply loves you and asks you what appears to be blocking you from the circuitry of unconditional love. And with a humble bow, whatever comes to you right now in this moment, release that and set that down. Humble bow. And once you release whatever appears to be blocking you from unconditional love, then when you're ready, taking a nice deep breath. Inhaling as you fill your body with breath, as you slowly unfurl your spine. And when you're ready, step across the threshold. And as you do, let's come into our center. Bring your mind down into your belly. Softly breathe. Feeling your belly expand. Feel the lines of vertical alignment from the top of your head down to your pelvic floor. Through your hips, down through your legs, into the earth. Through your shoulders, down through your arms. Feel yourself gently lifted rooted. Breathing into your lower dantian. This is vertical alignment. So from here we'll begin with showering chi. So as you inhale, your hands rise and your body sinks at the horizon. Exhale, turn your palms over. Hands float down, body rises. Connecting now with the light in the palms of your hands. Inhale, gathering with sunlight, the golden light. And exhale, direct that golden light down through your body, down into your heart, down into your blood, down into your blood vessels, all the way through your entire body. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, body sinks, hands rise. Exhale, hands sink, body rises. Collect the light. Inhale, breathe this light. Gather. Direct it to your crown as you exhale. Beams of golden light, sunlight, candlelight, starlight flow through your entire cardiovascular system. Every blood cell. One more time. In silence. Let's go ahead and open our bodies, just like we always do. We'll knock on the door of life. And as we do that this time, we're bringing a little fire here. We're doing a warm-up. This is the fire aspect of a Qigong practice, the warming up. So bring your breath here. And as you're knocking on your body, you're also cleansing and clearing and creating space. And bring one hand up and start to knock on your chest and your lungs and heart area. And here we can start to bring in the healing sound, the cleansing sound. Now some people call the sound, they spell it H-A, and others spell it A-H. Either way, it sounds something like this. And so while we're knocking and cleansing and warming our body, let's do the sound as if you're clearing something out. You can start to lower your hands down to your belly. And now we're going to slow this down and we're going to turn this into water wave. And now as you do, we're going to still make the sound, but this sound also represents something incredibly pleasurable. So make the sound like it's delightful. Knowing that you are flowing your hands through a field of energy, of potential. And this energy can potentially be incredibly pleasing. Soft smile on your lips. And now as you start to find stillness, as you're slowing down. Bring your voice inside you as you make it sound so softly and so sweetly inside you. Until you come distant. Beautiful. Throughout the session, it's encouraged to smile. Let's spinal cord breathing. Inhale, palms up. And as you do, your heart is open to the sky. Exhale. Tuck your chin. Close the front of your body. Inhale. Open the front of your body. Exhale. Open the back of your body. Curling your spine. Inhale, drawing fresh new energy in. Exhale, squeezing out the old. Let's do it with the sound. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, notice the front of your body. Exhale. The back. Last one. Let's actually do one more because I want to show you. The front of your body is yin. It's the water path. Exhaling. The back of your body is yang. That's the fire path. You can relax. We tend to, especially working with fire, we tend to always bring water into it to bring harmony and balance. It's working with fire is a lot of energy. So we harmonize it with water. Let's bring it. We're going to work with this water fire path in just a moment, but let's connect with our hearts for a moment. Knocking on our hearts, bringing a smile to your face. And the heart meridian and the small intestine and pericardium are super easy. They're in your learning portal. But you're just going to go ahead and you're going to knock down. We do this all the time. You're going to knock down to the base of your elbow. You can knock right there. That actually is a pretty tender. Here, I'll come close. This part is usually very tender. This is the heart point. This is from my days of martial artistry. I used to do, second degree black belt. So I'll tell you a secret. It doesn't matter how big you are or how big they are. But if you can get this point, you can control their elbow, you can control their wrist, you just won the game. The other heart point is on your wrist, and the side of your hand, and down your pinky, tip of your pinky. And then the paired organ is the small intestine, and it goes on the ring finger. And you can just go ahead and knock up and spend some time right here, 3-finger breaths. Right here, knock right here. Knock on the top of your elbow, right? Find the most tender spot, it's supposed to be tender. Find that spot up on the top of your shoulder. We're gonna just go back down. When you knock it, it might get real red. See how it's getting red? This is a fire point and it gets really red. We're gonna go down one more time, and then I also want to come down this time. We're going to go down the pericardium. Come down the middle. Come down the middle. Right where you draw blood. Not tender there. That's why you draw blood there. Down to right by your wrist. 3 fingers from your wrist. This part right here, this is your inner gate. This is your pericardium gate. Knock that. Pericardium runs right into the palm of your hand. It's kind of hard to knock it, so just go ahead and massage it. Palm of your hand. This is called Lao Gong. We work this point all the time. This is one of the most important points. It goes to your middle finger. Your middle finger is your heart protector. So then you just knock back up. We'll just go down that one more time. Massage the point in here. The middle finger, knock back up. We'll go to the other side. Down at the base of your elbow. Down to your wrist. To your pinky. And then back. Top of your elbow. Back down. Last time, let's go down the middle toward your right where you draw blood. And then turn your palm over and then right 3 fingers here. You can knock that spot. And then your hand, go ahead and massage your palm. And then to your middle finger. And then knock back up. And you know, while we're here, we might as well just, let's come back to our hearts. And I want to just have you massage these 2 points. These are important points we're going to work with in a form today. 3 fingers in, put your thumb right here, put your finger right here, and just massage both of these points at the same time. And then you're massaging your inner gate and your outer gate. Your emotional protector, your immune system. Just kind of give it a good little massage. And then do that on the same other side. Inner gate, outer gate. And just really give it. You can massage these points every day. These are good points to massage every day. Keep you protected. Okay. So let's just sense and feel what this feels like. So now we have a sense. Let's open up these channels a little bit more. We're going to spread the feathers. So, spreading the feathers. We're going to come into vertical alignment. This is a stretch here. Starts off as a flow, then turns into a stretch. You're going to have your palms forward. Inhale as you scoop the energy. And then gather it behind you and press down. Top of your head is lifted. This is a stretch. So your fingers are facing toward you, palms are toward the earth, and there should be like some action. Let's do that again. Facing forward. Gather the energy. Press down behind you. Turn your pinky up. Yeah. One more. Facing forward. Gather. Press down and behind you. Now when your top of your head is lifted, tuck your chin. And so now you have this activation at the back of your neck and maybe even between your shoulder blades and down your arms. Take a nice deep breath as your weight breathing your belly, ribs, chest. Then exhale over your ear, goes toward your shoulder. And complete that exhale as you roll your chin toward your chest. Inhale, staying on that same side. Open up the chest. Breathing slowly and deeply. Staying on that side. Inhale back. Exhaling. Exhale all the way through, going to the other side. Opening these pathways, these meridian lines between your voice, heart, hands. If it feels good, if you need to, you could do this cleansing sound here. Chin to chest, roll your hands up, relax your arms. Feel that tingling. That's your moving energy. Beautiful. So now let's shake out our wrist. Shake out, just start with your wrist. And you can really open up your wrists, like the palms like down and the side. Now your elbows. Now your shoulders. And now you can start to do your whole body. Your hips and your legs and your belly. You can do the sound if it feels good. Alchemy is a little bit like cooking. You kind of got to get it to the point for the water to boil. It's not like you just put the pot on the stove and it just boils. But sometimes you got to just shake for a little while to really get the point where you can just drop in. And you can start to let it slow down. Sense and feel how you feel. Beautiful. Coming back to the palms of our hands, you can open your stance a little. We are going to ignite a little fire, so you want to rub your hands together. Come into a shoulder width stance. Rubbing your hands. And now we're rubbing them up and down. Now just turn them from side to side. This. Creating friction in the palm of your hands. Now we're going to ignite the inner fire. So you come to prayer, shift your weight, you turn your palms, look over your shoulder. Come back to center, prayer hand, shift your weight, turn your palms, look over your shoulder. Back and forth. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to go, but you want to create friction on your hand. You want to create a little fire in your body. This is like kindling. We're starting the fire. We're sparking the fire. Strength in your body. Feeling like you're igniting something. Your passion, your purpose, your joy, your bliss. Coming back to center. Press your hands together. Feeling that little bit of heat. Ready, inhale. Breathing in, open your hands, heart to the sky. Exhale, palms touch, heart to the earth. Inhale. sky, palms touch, heart to the earth. You're breathing life into that fire now. You were doing like the friction fire, like the bow drill fire, and now you're gently breathing life into the heart fire. One more time. Bringing your hands back to your heart. And you can walk your feet in the sense and feel how you've ignited fire. And I mentioned we're going to work with fire and water. So we're going to just start to open the flow. As you breathe in, your hands float up. You breathe out, your hands float down. Letting your hands and breath just gently rise and fall. Coming into a state of effortless. We're bringing the water in here in a way that doesn't put the fire out. Right? It just doesn't let it get too bright. Opening the flow. Now we're going to open the flow to the sixth direction. The energy increase. Your hands float up. And within that inhale, when you're ready, you're going to exhale. Your hands come to your chest and you push forward. You kind of sit down. And now when you inhale, your center points of your hands, your lavang points, you draw energy and resources to your chest, to your heart. And then you exhale and you open your hands out to the horizon. Your hands, you can see your hands. You inhale as if you can inhale through the palms of your hands. Inhale and gather the energy. And now hold the palms of your hands at the level of your third eye. Feel energy between the palms of your hands. And also, if you can, sense and feel energy in your upper dantian, in the middle of your head. Just hold that for a moment. Sense and feel. This is universal energy. This is divine energy. This is called Shin. And then lowering your hands to your heart. Sense and feel the energy between your hands. And the energy in your heart space. This is Qi, your emotional center. Where you digest all your emotions. Lowering your hands to your lower dantian. Now your fingers are facing towards the earth. Sense and feel the energy between your lower dantian. This is Jing. This is form. This is your essence. This is your body. Open the flow to the sixth direction. This is part of the three treasures practice that is associated to revealing your treasures within. And one of your treasures is your heart. As you collect this energy, just start to let it flow down as a flow. You're making this flow, flowing inhale. And exhaling hands forward. Inhale back. Exhale, hands out. And at the palms of your hand, gather and collect Jing, Qi, and Shin energy into your body. Tune your instrument to the frequency of heart. Revealing the treasure. Inhale, back, heart to your body. Time and silence. Slowly float down, gather the chi ball. And let's let this chi ball circulate. So taking this chi ball and gently spine waving, bringing your hands up our body and down. Much like the flow we just did, you're just holding a chi ball. So as you inhale, your hands come up. As you exhale, your hands float down. Circulating this fire energy that we just ignited and the water energy that we just ignited, connected with it. And we're circulating it. Bring this chi ball up your spine, forward to the front of your body. Bring the chi ball up the fire path and down the water path. You're connecting with the microcosmic orbit that connects your personal energy with the universe. Feeling this orbit within incredibly pleasurable pathway. This is a path of pleasure. We're working with the fire element. Fire element thrives in ecstasy. Beautiful. And so now, let's stay with this movement, but we're going to just expand it a little bit more. When your hands float down, just go ahead and let your hands open. And that spine wave you were naturally doing, let that spine wave continue, but as you do it, your hands rise over your head. And then when you exhale, your hands float down, back down to your lower back. So you're inhaling. This is called the wave. So I invite you to see it as a wave. It could be move like water. I do invite you to let this be a flickering flame up your back. A healing flame, a luminous flame. Traveling the fire path. Go so slow. Last one. So that the fire is doing and your body's just simply following. Now when your hands make it down, just sense and feel your body for a moment. And now in front of you, just with a gentle knee bend, squat forward, and as if you're scooping up water, cool water, as you're scooping up water with both of your hands, lifting it up, and then with your pinky, your heart meridian, pour that water into your third eye. And now with your other fingers, direct that water down the front of your body, down the water path. Drips, drops of beautiful cool water flowing down the front of your body, all the way down to your pelvic floor. Inhale, scoop, fresh, refreshing, revitalizing, clear water, pouring it down the front of your body. This is the water path. This is the most yin. Feel how delicious it feels as the water pours down inside your body, down to your heart, down, all the way down, pelvic floor. Bringing your hands again back to this chi ball, sensing and feeling this dynamic interplay of yin and yang, fire and water, creating harmony and balance, bringing great pleasure as well. Now, I invite you to bring your hands up, and I'm going to step out just a little bit, a little wider than shoulder width. And you take one hand up. Let's have your right hand up and let your left hand settle. So your right hand, your palm is facing your heart. And your left hand is down as if it's touching water. And the color of the heart is this gorgeous color. It's like fire. It's like the embers of a fire. So think of the embers of a fire, warm, glowing. And so from here, we have fire and water mixing together. And I invite you to the cloudy hand. This is one of the oldest Qigong forms. This has been etched on scrolls of bamboo thousands of years ago. So why is this form so important? Let's let it teach us why. So as we shift our weight, turn our waist, switch your hands. So now one hand is at your heart, the other facing the floor. Shift your weight, turn your waist, switch your hands. Shift, turn, switch, shift, turn, switch. Let's start to make this softer and like one continuous fluid movement. Let's see what we can discover in cloudy hands, also called wave hands like clouds. Why is this associated with fire? Well, one hand is facing forward and it's tracing essentially the heart meridian. The other hand is tracing water. when you mix fire and water together, you make this elixir, which is cloud-like vapor. And clouds are so, and this vapor feels so pleasurable. I think there's more. Clouds are always changing. Simply float, and transform, and become one thing or another. They're light, peaceful, joyful. There can be storm clouds too. And I think another piece here is, you notice how we're doing figure 8, part of this infinity, this connection, as above, so below, God. Also, I feel like fire, its whole, what it loves a lot is connection. And this movement, this form, is one of those forms that connects all parts of you. And when you're feeling disconnected, scattered, or confused, practice this. Come back into your center. Come back into wholeness. And to come back into a state of joy and lightheartedness. And we'll do a few more in silence. And let's start to slow this down. Get even softer. Even slower. So both hands find their way to the center. You can bring your feet in a little if you'd like. And we'll stand in the standing posture for fire. This is called the golden earth. Bring your fingertips up toward the sky, toward the sunlight. And remember your meridians and your acupuncture points. And let this light, let this golden urn, this chalice, be filled with light. And you can feel, sense, you're feeling the palms of your hand, the fingers start to tingle. And feel as this sparkling golden light comes down into the palms of your hands, down through the meridians of your arms, and has it pour into your heart space until your heart starts to shimmer and shine even more than it was before. Starting to feel overfilled with love and joy, and letting that overflowing golden light start to pour down into your lower dantian. As you bring your hands back to a Qigong, and the heart, fire, really thrive when they're safe. We feel love and ecstasy when we feel safe to express ourselves. So let's create a little container of safety. So this is called the golden phoenix, flying. So you're going to start like we started class. We're going to inhale. Body sinks, hands rise. And now we're going to Lap our golden phoenix wings as our hands float down, our body rises. Just do this a few times. And this will also help circulate all this energy that we just collected in that golden urn. And you can feel it disperse through your body. Golden phoenix rises gracefully, lovingly, joyfully. And now, when your hands float out, similar to opening the flow in the sixth direction from the palms of your hands, you're going to inhale and draw energy and resources and love and all the energy you need to you. And then you're going to exhale and press out and press away what you do not need. You're creating space. This is your boundary. These are healthy. So you inhale, you can receive what you need. And you can have your space. Do that a few times. Receiving into us, the palm of our hand, into the flow of our life. And then also saying no, pushing away. And healthy. As we press out this time, we're standing in our truth, we're standing in our power, and yet we're not totally rigid. We're not creating walls and barriers. We're creating points of connection. So, see how our fingers are pointed up? Now just let your fingers point toward the wall and let all that energy just kind of relax. Give it to the earth. And literally give it to the earth. Let's come down to the earth. And then like you're releasing it. And then also now as you inhale, you cross your arms and you inhale and you receive the earth support. You receive the stability. You receive the nourishment. And then just draw that into your heart. As you cross your arms, you are activating the guardian, the protector. And so you're humble. So tuck your head. Just have a breath here. Inhale. And now when you exhale, you go ahead and press your hands out, away. You're standing in this power posture of self-protection, of a healthy back. Hands rise, creating this field of protection all around you. And now open yourself to the mystery, the abundant universe. And draw that. Bringing this to your heart. We're coming closer to completion here. And so we are finishing our practice with the inhale, fingers up, smile on your face. Exhale, fingers down to the earth. Roll your hands through to the back of your hands. Touch at your heart. Mudra, approach heart for the heart. Sensing feeling that matches the heart. You stand between earth and sky. Fully protected and harmony by the heart. Releasing. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Gathering the golden light thumb and first finger touch. And draw it in through your central channel, down into your heart. Your hand up into the back. Turn your palm toward the earth. Exhale. Lower your hand toward the earth. This is a radiant lotus form. So the lotus in your heart has roots that are down to the earth. So you're going to receive earth energy up through your roots and bring it back to your blossom, back to your heart, to your flower. And now share your heart flower, your love. Express yourself in the world. And then receive that love back into your own heart. That's the form. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, gather. Exhale, draw this energy down into your heart. Turn your hands toward the earth and sink. Inhale, draw earth energy up, and if you can, sink a little more. Draw it to your heart. Exhale, share it as you rise. Inhale, receive everything that you share out in the world back into your own heart. Inhale, exhale, release. Gather energy. Drawing it down to the heart, to the earth. Receiving the earth. Mixing the heaven and earth in your heart and sharing. As we do this flow, I invite you just for a moment to reflect on all the gifts that you received from the fire element this year. Reflect on the gifts you received from summer, from your heart, from love. Bring them back with you to your heart. Just one. What were the gifts? What are you integrating? As we do our last few minutes, now let's take a moment and know that this is a journey that is preparing us for the seasons ahead. So in what ways is fire, in what ways is your heart preparing you for what's to come? What does your heart want you to know as you move through the next phases, the next chapters of your life? You're orienting for a moment toward the future to receive the fire is preparing. Bringing that with you back into the present moment, into your heart. This is our last pass inside. feet together, lowering one hand, center. As you're centering this energy down your central channel, one hand anchors, the other hand gathers, inhaling. And as you exhale, you are integrating this experience to your body, into your heart, to your mind, to your practice. Just for a moment, this past, let one hand settle in your heart space. Stand in prayer. This is called Taoist prayer. Self-anchoring in love and self. An act of devotion to your body, to love. And letting both hands come down to your lower dantian. Breathing down to your lower dantian. It's really important that we don't leave our energy too much in our mind or in our heart. So if you feel anything still up there, like I kind of do a little bit, let's just do a couple more pulling down the heavens. Anchor, know that within yourself what you need. This is what this practice teaches you. So as you're pulling down the heavens this time, my intention is to really just direct the energy that's lingering in my upper centers and just direct the energy down to my lower dantian so that upper centers are clear and open. Energy is stored down here. That feels much better. Learning to feel that in your body. Spiraling this energy in with your hands. You're circulating it, circling it. You're condensing it here. You're bringing this fire down here into your lower dantian. It's really good for your metabolism. Just take a moment and smile. Feeling complete. Ready to bow out. Right hand makes a fist. Yang fire. Left hand covers it. Yin water. Bringing it to your heart. Beautiful, radiant heart. Share. And as we bow, we humbly bow forward. We bow to the practice. We bow to fire. We bow to the wizard. We bow to the golden things. To each other. And to our teacher. Our teacher's teacher. Teacher. Taking a nice deep breath. Drawing that back into your heart and ready, step across the threshold back into your life. And I invite you to journal for a few moments. Journal about anything. Journal about the fire, about the heart, about the practice. You can journal about what fire lessons that you're integrating and lessons that you're preparing for. You can think through. And I'm feeling prompted to ask you, if your heart could speak to you right now, what would it say? Thank you.